walking our property today of 2735 LaPorte, here in the outstanding community of what we would call Sunridge McDonald Ranch, or just right on the outskirts of Green Valley Ranch. One of the things I love about this house is it is zoned for the best high school in Las Vegas, so that's the Coronado School District. So we'll walk on through here. Love this desert landscaping in the back or in the front yard, easy maintenance. All of it is on bubblers, so nobody should have any issues with that. Hi, doggies. So as you walk through the front door, you are going to be greeted to what I think is a very good feeling floor plan, good feeling house. We have a nice color on the walls. As we are walking the property, bear in mind that we are here with a seller already living in the house. That means that even though I'm looking at the walls and think that they look great, as they take their personal belongings off the walls, there's going to be some touch-up that needs to happen. So John's going to put some of that touch-up bids, he's going to put a line item in his bid for that. And it may be a little bit more or less because we're not exactly sure how it's going to look when all the furniture is out. So we'll give you a good guesstimate. We have all ceramic tile, and the neat thing about this is this ceramic tile goes throughout the rest of the house. So wherever you see ceramic tile, it is this tile. Love the speckled carpet because that's going to wear better than a solid color carpet. And we are going to require that they get professionally cleaned. That way we can start the tenancy with the carpets. They're in great shape. There's really no reason to clean them other than we need to show to the new tenant they're professionally cleaned, so that we expect them to professionally clean when they exit the property. Blinds are all fine, so blinds throughout the property are all uniform. They're all the same, so that turns out great. This chandelier, it works out really good for the rest of the property. These sellers have done kind of an antique brass accents on doorknobs, kitchen accent knobs, the faucets, things of that nature, so this goes really well with the whole rest of the property. So we come in here to the big family room, and the family room has some built-in cabinets, windows above. I do want to note the doggy door. The reason I'm noting the doggy door is because if we have a doggy door that's been professionally installed like that, we're probably going to want the seller slash the new, the owner, the landlord, to allow us to at least consider a pet. It's hard to say no pets when you're looking at a professionally installed doggy door in a house, and this has so much ceramic flooring downstairs, probably not a lot of pet damage could happen. Here in the kitchen, I love what they've done. I don't know if this was done by the builder or if this was done after the fact, but these cabinets do not even look worn. They look practically brand new. They've done the accent handles with the antique brass. You've got this gorgeous granite countertop with the breakfast bar here. Now notice that you don't really have a breakfast nook the way this is set up like this. So they're utilizing the breakfast bar as your eat-in area, and then you do have a dining room area if you want to get a little bit more formal. So somebody who actually wants a breakfast nook, this home doesn't really accommodate that with the kitchen family room setup like it does. In here you've got no space saver microwave. You do have a very upgraded range hood top, which I like. So that's why I'm not suggesting that we change this out for a space saver microwave. We'll leave all the appliances the way they are since they're nicely upgraded, and we will require a tenant, if they want a microwave, to purchase a microwave, and they can either put it there or over here, wherever they so choose. The sink in my notes, I will tell you right now I don't like this color. However, it would be a huge pain in the butt to remove this sink. Taylor loves how deep it is, and I agree with her. This is a very deep sink, and that actually is a huge asset. So what we would like to do is let's leave the sink for what it is. Let's change out the worn out drains that we have right here, at least the covers of them. We'll match them with a new antique brass. Is it just called an antique brass or
rubbed oil bronze?
Rubbed oil bronze. I will get that. So the rubbed oil bronze, we will replace this, since it is showing signs of leaking, with something that's almost identical to this, and then we will put that same look for the drains or the outskirts of the drains. But you've got the ceramic tile in here, which is awesome. The backyard is ideal. It's very picturesque. Every tenant will love it. You've got this gorgeous covered patio that's all been stuccoed. You can see it right from the front door. You've got your ceiling fan, all of these mature trees. Notice the grass. So normally I would say remove that grass, get rid of it because this is a rental. However, in this price range and in this neighborhood, because I've got quite a few things that I rent in here, I have found that I've been able to get away with doing this. We have to maintain the grass during the showing period, so there will be a little bit of an expense of a landscaper during that time we're showing. But when we secure the tenant with the tenant understanding that they are responsible for the backyard grass. That means they can do it themselves, they can hire a landscaper. I don't care as long as they maintain it. So I haven't had any issues doing it that way. So in this particular neighborhood, with the quality of tenants we're going to get, that's the suggestion I would make. Leave the grass, let it be the responsibility of the tenant, and then if the tenant kills it, we will take it out of the security deposit, replant it, and keep going that route if we need. So that's my suggestion on this backyard, but I think this backyard feels so private, so lush, so green, so mature. Tenants are going to dig it. All right, so inside, we are going to go to the half bath, which is down the hallway here. If I can close that door. John, we may want to just make sure that the wheel on this is good. It seems to catch. So we want to make sure that that rolls really nicely. And then we have the half bath right here. Half bath has been nicely upgraded. It's got its granite countertops. It's got its fancy faucets. It's got the vanity light up above, which matches everything. And again, the very nice white cabinets that do not look like they have been at all used or abused. So it looks really nice. Garage is going to psych you out. From the outside, you're going to think it's just a two-car garage. However, if you come around this corner, you are going to see that it truly is a three-car garage. So we get to advertise it as a three-car, but a tandem three-car. So in reality, we are going to get more money than what a two-car garage would have for rent, but we can't get as much as if this third car was sitting on the other side of the two-car garage. Because logically, this is going to be a workshop, a storage area. More than likely, this is not going to be a usable place to be driving in and out cars. But it is a value, and it's nice to have. We do need an automatic garage door opener, so we're going to want to install that because you do need to utilize this garage. Now, what was weird is we just saw the boy open up the garage. Did he just do it manually?
Yes, the handle right there.
Interesting. So we are going to want to put a garage door opener in. It's already wired for it. Very strange that there isn't one on here.
That's very odd.
Okay, so we're going to want to put that in there. But otherwise, and then like things for the touch-up paint we're talking about, we would want this door to get painted so it looks nice, fresh, and clean. Now, as we go up the stairs, the carpet, again, I just want to reiterate, is not in bad shape at all. However, it does need a good professional cleaning to start the tenancy. So as we come up here, you're going to notice this big, massive secondary family room, which is just so cool. So I've used this room, I have seen this room being used as a game room. I've seen it being used as just a big secondary family room with the video console and the TV. I like what they've done here, where a portion of this is the TV viewing, then the other side of it is the office or, home workstation, something along those lines. But so much possibilities. You've got plenty of wall space, still natural light, and it's right as soon as you come up the stairs. This happens to be a linen closet, which is great for extra storage. Now you're going to walk into this massive master bedroom. So nice. As you go through the master bedroom, you're going to go into the master bath, which again has very pretty tile. There is just a little something that needs to be adjusted on this. So John's going to take a look at that. We have a couple light bulbs that John's going to replace, one of them being in this master bedroom closet. We really like that light fixture, but without the light bulb, it shows a little dark. So we're going to just make sure that's called a once-over. All those little things like new AC filters, batteries and smoke detectors, light bulbs at our places, all those need to be addressed. We do have this particular window blind that may need to be replaced. All that is just somebody with the steam, maybe with the bathtub. The paint is peeling on that, so let's get a replacement blind here, like for like, so it'll look just like that, but it'll just be new. We have a drawer that is broken, I think, here, that John will get fixed. And then other than that, this bathroom is good. One side is a linen closet. So that's your linen closet. This side is your toilet. So however Taylor wants to show you that, you're welcome to do that. This is the other, yes, I did say other, walk-in closet. So this closet is a little smaller than that one, but it's got this closet organizer in here, which is really cool. So love whenever there's two master closets in a master bedroom. Tenants love it too because they can use a lot of it for extra storage. So awesome master bedroom. Now we're going to get into the secondary bedrooms, or what I like to call the kids' rooms. This room in here is painted like a light gray. It's like a grayish, I don't want to say purple, but it's got a little undertone of something other than gray. But I think it's neutral enough that I'm just asking John to repaint the ceilings because this was a DIY job. So we've got some marks on the ceilings. We don't have a good cutout up there. All along here on the closet, same problem. Same thing on the baseboards, door trim. So what John's going to do is he's going to come in here, he's going to leave the wall color, but he's going to come in and he's going to cut through and make sure that the ceilings and everything look white and good. We're also going to change out the vent from being black to white again, just to neutralize this room. I think it's going to be okay. I don't think anybody's going to have a big problem with this color because it's neutral enough, and it's pretty trendy. So I don't think anybody's going to have any issues with that. This is the shared bathroom. So this is your guest bathroom for the both bedrooms. We do have a cabinet that needs to be adjusted there. Normally, when you've got fancy faucets like this, I would say replace them before the tenant sees them. The reason why is because if one of these faucets go bad, I would not want to spend the money to replace it like for like. And if I don't replace it like for like, then you're going to have two mismatched faucets. On this particular one, I am going to say leave them for the quality of this neighborhood, as well as I've seen these at Lowe's and Home Depot. So I don't think they're that hard to find. So if we did have to replace one, we would be able to do so at least within the next 3 to 4 years. But bear in mind that in the future, if one starts acting up or leaking, we may want to remove both and then just put a whole new, an easier set to replace in there. We are going to ask for caulking along here just so that there's a new bead of caulking. We are going to want to fix this little bit of a warped baseboard there, only because I want it to look fresh and not have any issues. And then in this bedroom, we have all neutral color on the walls except for that wall. So we need the blue to get toned down. So what I'm saying to John is he can just paint that blue, our normal soft tan. That's a little lighter than what we've got on these walls, which is okay because you can still use this as an accent wall. We just don't want it to be a blue accent wall. But everything else, we'll just get a nice clear globe for this so that it's not the world. And then other than that, everything in here will be great. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of touch-up that needs to take place once they leave, but overall great. This is a big hot button for tenants. They love big laundry rooms, and builders don't give them to you, especially in a 2,600 square foot house. So this is a huge asset for this floor plan. We are going to want a washer dryer to be installed since it is upstairs. Let's get it professionally installed so we don't have any worries about possible leaks, possible bad insulation. Love the fact that it's even the same tile throughout the whole house, and you can just see how big it is. It's got a hanging rack, it's got a little hobby area, you can put in extra cabinets. I mean, this is a nice setup. So tenants are going to go goo goo gaga over this, so that's wonderful. Other than that, I don't really see any other issues in this property. Now, when I did my initial evaluation, looking at the data that I was looking at, I evaluate this on the high side of $23.95, and that is what the numbers are saying. However, I know this market and I know what this school district drives to this market. If we can get this closed prior to school started, which I think is around the beginning of August, I would like to try and push this to 2,500. If we close after school starts, then we may have to hover around that 24. We might be able to push 2,450. But if you can get this closed to the point where I can market this so that people can get into that school district of Coronado, they will be glad to pay the extra 100, 150 bucks a month more in rent just to get their kids into this school district. So that is my suggestion, and we'll see where that falls. But I do love this house, and I think this is going to make a great rental.